If you're not using GoodNotes and ChatGPT to study in nursing school, I'm gonna need you to get it together because you need to work smarter, not harder. I graduated nursing school with a 3.8 GPA. I never failed an exam and I never failed a class. And using GoodNotes and ChatGPT to study literally saved my life. So I'm gonna teach you guys the way that I took notes using GoodNotes and how I made practice questions using ChatGPT. Hey babes, it's Edna. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys a detailed tutorial on how I use GoodNotes to study and the prompt that I use to create practice questions using ChatGPT in nursing school. I post my study tips online all the time and people always ask me, how do I do it? So I finally came to YouTube and I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step breakdown on what you're going to do. So the app that I use to take my notes in nursing school is called GoodNotes. It looks just like this. You can find it on the App Store. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but getting an iPad for nursing school is such a great investment. I got lucky because my nursing program actually gave us all free iPads when we got into the program, but I actually got this iPad for Christmas, so I ended up having 2 iPads in nursing school. If you had to choose between having an iPad and having a laptop, I would recommend trying to get the iPad first because you can always add a keyboard onto your iPad. The reason I say an iPad is better is because you can get the pen and write notes directly onto your iPad rather than wasting time typing notes during class. So back to GoodNotes. GoodNotes looks just like this. It's on the App Store. When I originally downloaded it, I think I paid $10 to have it for a lifetime. And I know we always want free apps, but I'm telling you guys, that $10 was such an investment. I think somebody commented on my TikTok page the other day that the price went up. So I'm gonna look to see if I can find alternatives to this app. But even if the price did go up, I really recommend investing in this for nursing school. So this is what my GoodNotes looks like. I have different folders for different things. I have a content folder, finance folder, job folder, and my nursing school folder. My nursing school folder had everything that I needed for nursing. The content, the PowerPoints, and everything I needed during nursing school. So what I would do when I was studying in nursing school is I would download all the PowerPoint slides that my teacher had for a certain class. So let's say I was going to med-surg, right? I would download the PowerPoint that I knew that we were gonna go over that day in med-surg class, and I would export it to my iPad. Once you export it to your iPad, you can open it directly on GoodNotes. So the way I use GoodNotes is I would use a pen. This pen is not an Apple pen. I literally got this off Amazon for cheaper. If you want to get the Apple pen, you can. But if you're a broke college student like I was in nursing school, you can get one on Amazon and just connect it through Bluetooth. This is not an actual slide. It's just an example so I can show you guys. But I would have the PowerPoint set up just like this. So what I would do is when I was in class, right, I would press this record feature. They have a record feature right at the top. I would press this record feature and it would start recording whatever my teachers were saying during that class, and I would have it running. But the trick is I would take a pen, and as my teachers were talking, if I needed to jot down something, I would literally just write it down on each corresponding slide. So let's say we moved over to the next slide. I would write whatever my professors were saying right here. Now, the amazing thing about using GoodNotes to study in nursing school was whenever I was going back and I was studying for my exams, I always tell people I never studied for more than a week for each of my exams. I would not only have my PowerPoints, but I would also have the notes that I wrote while I was in class. So having the recording, having the PowerPoints, and having my own notes that I wrote down was like a game changer. But here's the trick. What I would do is, let's say I got to a certain slide and I can't remember what the teacher said at that slide. You can literally press down on that note and then you can see that it says play recording. You would be able to press this and play whatever your teacher was saying at that time. Over to the next slide. I would write whatever so you see, by clicking on that note, whatever I was saying at that exact moment in time literally just played. So I would do this for every single one of my PowerPoints and all my slides, and that's how I would review the content in nursing school. I would literally be in the library sometimes and my friends would need help with something and they would literally ask me to play my notes because sometimes we would literally play whatever my professors were saying to recall that information. So that was one of the ways that I studied using GoodNotes in nursing school. There's another way that I studied that I didn't use too often, but if you're the kind of person that likes using flashcards, GoodNotes also has a feature where you can make your own flashcards. So you would just click new and then you see that it says study set. So you make a study set and you can name it whatever you want. You can create it, and I would type anything here, right? So let's say I was going over medications for pharmacology. I would write a medication down like Prozocin, also known as Minipress, and I would have that on one side of the card. And then down here, I would write the answer to whatever that medication is. So what is Prozocin or Minipress? It brings down BP, and it's an alpha-1 antagonist. So I would literally just write this down like this. It looks like chicken scratch right now because I'm just trying to show you guys an example. So I'd have the card like this, and whenever I went to study, I can press either Smart Learn or Practice. Right here, I'm going to do Smart Learn. So I have my card here, Prozocin, and I would ask myself, okay, do I know that it brings down blood pressure? Do I know that it's an alpha-1 blocker? And then I can just click it and it'll flip to the other side of the card, giving me the answer. So if I knew it, I would click Knew It at the bottom right. And if I didn't know it, I would click Still Learning, and it would move it to the next card. So as I'm going over these cards, it would keep giving giving me cards that I didn't know, and it would pass the cards that I already knew, and that was another way to study. I didn't use this all the time, but if you're the type of person that likes having flashcards, I personally like this method a little better because you can write on the flashcards on your iPad. Okay, my second study tip is going to be how I created practice questions using ChatGPT to study in nursing school. Anytime I tell people I use ChatGPT in nursing school, they automatically think to the worst and think that I was using it to cheat or using it to do something bad. Number one, you should never cheat in nursing school because you actually want to know what you're going through. You actually want to know the information. And number two, I worked too hard to get into that program and paid too much money to get caught cheating. Nursing school does not play like that. Like, if you ever cheat, they will kick you out faster than you even got into the program. And I don't know about the programs y'all go to, but the nursing program that I went to, there was absolutely no way you can cheat. Like, you had to know your information, which was such a good thing because now that I'm a nurse, I actually know the information. But let's get into the ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is an online AI that came out like a couple years ago and everybody was raving over it. I always tell people work smarter, not harder in nursing school. So what I would do with ChatGPT is, let's say I had my notes from my study guide or my PowerPoints. What I would do is I was literally copy down all my notes in that PowerPoint. I would literally copy and paste it into a Google Doc. And you can do that by sending the notes to your laptop and then highlighting everything and copying and pasting it. Or if you're the type that actually likes to write your notes, you can write it down and have it in a Google Doc. Now, what I would do is once I got into ChatGPT, right, the prompt I would put in is I would say, ChatGPT, please act as a nursing school professor and give me 20 multiple choice questions based on the information in this study guide. At the end, please include the answers. That's the prompt I would put in, and then I would copy and paste down all the notes that I had. Once you put that in, ChatGPT will literally generate a whole bunch of practice questions specifically on the content that you put in. When I tell you guys, this was such a hack because I was literally studying straight from the PowerPoint, straight from the study guide, and I was creating my own questions. The great thing about this too is I know sometimes people are like, okay, like it's not 100% correct. And that was a good thing because I wasn't just believing ChatGPT right away. I would literally go over the questions, answer them, and if something didn't look right, I would then go and double check it or look into another source. This was also a way of me studying because you need to know the information enough to know if something looks a little off. And let's say if I got a question wrong, the fact that they have all the answers to the questions that they gave you at the end, I was able to check off my answers and then go over topics that I got wrong on my practice exam. When I tell you this was such a hack, because the first practice test I ever made, I not only used it, but I also shared it with some of my friends. Some of the questions that ChatGPT developed were literally so similar to the test questions that we had when we took the test. So by doing this, I was literally over preparing myself because, like I said, I would go over all my slides in very great detail. I would study for about a week, and then about 1 to 2 days before my exam, I would make practice questions using ChatGPT, and I would go over those questions, remediate those questions. And by combining GoodNotes with ChatGPT and studying that way in nursing school, I literally never failed an exam in my program. So I know this video is probably going to be very short because those were two very specific things I wanted to show you guys, and I really hope that it helped and I was able to give more detail on this YouTube video because I always get asked, how did you take your notes on GoodNotes, or what prompt did you put into ChatGPT? People think that because nursing school is so hard, you have to work hard, and I am so against that. My motto when I was in nursing school, and I still live by this today, work smarter, not harder. And by using these applications, I was able to graduate nursing school with a 3.8 GPA. So that's all for this video. I hope that helps. Comment down below any questions that you guys have. And as always, much love from your online big sis. Bye, babes.